I am not looking forward to going back to school. I have some friends who are like, oh my god, I'm so bored with summer, I'm so ready to go back to school, and I'm like, what? How? Why am I friends with you if you have this messed up mentality? Who looks forward to going back to school? Who gets bored during summer? If you're getting bored during your summer break, you are not spending it correctly. Like, what is wrong with you? But I don't want to go back to school because school is awful. I think it's a unanimous agreement among anybody who's ever had to go to school that school is not fun. School is not an enjoyable time. And the people in school all agree with that mentality, so everybody has this communal hatred for the system, for school, and for each other, so it just makes it even worse. I have to go back very soon. It's right now the 24th of August. I have to go back to school on the 29th, which is in 5 days. And that's so stupid, because my first day of school isn't even until September 7th. I don't know why, but my school is like, oh, for you to get acquainted with the new school year, you have to spend 2 extra days at school before school even starts in order to, know all our schedules, our classmates, where all the classes are. And I'm like, what? That's so dumb. I am fine. I, unlike most people in my grade, have common sense. I know how to get from class to class. I can read a schedule. I can understand how numbers work. I can read science. I do not need this. I do not need 2 extra days to learn where my locker is and how to open it. Unlike some other kids, I know how to use a combination lock. I'm not stupid. But they treat me and the rest of my classmates like we are, and that's just really rude. This is not a good way to start the school year. They're like, oh, this is gonna be such a good time in your life, you're gonna be learning new things and you're gonna meet new people, it's gonna be great. And I'm like, it's not gonna be great if you're starting it off with us having to go to school so early in the goddamn morning to do like orientation. Orientation is mandatory. This is just an orientation seminar thing, and it's mandatory. Orientation should never be mandatory. I'm already oriented. I'm good. It's 2 extra days on the 29th and the 30th from like 8 a.m. till like noon. I have to go to school. Why? School does not start until the 7th. We are only legally required to spend 180 days at school. I do not want to spend any more time there than I have to. Picture day, at least as I've been growing up, has always been after the first day of school. This school is like, we're going to have picture day the day before school starts. I have to show up to school on the 6th at 8 a.m. to take my school photos. It is so awful, and because each grade has like a different time slot, mine for some reason is the earliest, and I think that's stupid, and I'm not here for this. And during this orientation thing, we have to be spending time with like our classmates, and I don't think they understand that I already don't want to spend time with them. I'm not here for it. I'm not looking forward to school. And my mother is all like, oh, you should have a positive outlook, and I'm like, what? How? What is the silver lining to the situation of having to wake up before 8 a.m. and go to school for orientation? I'm not here for this. It's so dumb. In the form that they gave us to say that we had to go to orientation, it doesn't even say that they're gonna really feed us. It says snacks provided. If I'm going to school for 4 hours, you better damn well feed me lunch. How dare you say snacks provided? You think we need snacks? We need full meals. Do not hurt us this way. I know when I get there, it's probably not going to be like the worst because there's going to be people there that I don't hate, but I just know that there will be many people that I do hate there because people in school are the worst people. I know because I've had to deal with them for like my entire life. And this orientation thing is like a total of 8 hours, which is longer than a normal school day. I don't know what they're going to teach us. How much do they have to teach us that it's going to take 8 hours? Nothing should be that complex and complicated that it takes 8 hours to explain. And it's awful that they just sprung this on us. Like, I was told that I had to go to this orientation maybe like last week. Like, there are people on vacation that can't go to this, and it's like mandatory. So I'm like, what happens then? They should have given us such an earlier notice than like 2 weeks before it has to happen. And they don't even give us transportation. I don't need it, but I know there are like many people who are like, I can't get to school without the bus. And if they don't provide that, how do they expect a bunch of kids to get to school and then back at noon when the average parent is working. It's dumb. It's stupid. And I'm not here for this new school year. I already know it's going to be awful. And I know people there are just going to be stupid. And I'm not here for this already. I'm done. Already done with it. I'm over it. I want this school year and all of my school years to be over with. I don't even know who they are and I don't like them. I just know that they're going to do something stupid or say something stupid. I just feel it in my bones. And you are doing this to me. Why?